He's here. That feeling, Kafka. It's well...
Oh, don't resist.
You're here. You think changing form will help you escape?
I've told you and that woman many times. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Hung. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience. I will force this suffering upon you, Donna.
Not on my watch. You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive.
Jing Yuan's lapdog.
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You looked so...
Look out!
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. High Elder of the Vidyadhara, Imbitor Lunae. You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice. I've heard of you, Imbitor Lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters. Now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou.
I've no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my...
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way!
Better, but I'm afraid they're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's...
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins. Fail to send you.
Surrender!
What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy? Failed to send you.
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
You two just won't give up. You only have one choice.
Did she teach
isn't over.
All of you listen to me. Stop. Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have...
Qingyuan.
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return...
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take the...
General,
Now is not the time. It has been a long time. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from what...
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Danfeng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Danheng. Whether Danfeng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his...
Raising old nets only darkens the water, an exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head.
I already...
You did, but to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world, before I can let Danfeng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it...
I may not be capable of the things that Danfeng was capable.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, it is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. I am the general of the Lufu. There are things... Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the
You brought them here?
Go. Your friends are waiting. I have been keeping careful watch. The hunt is far from over. Our intelligence tells us that the Lord Ravager of Fantilia... Do you know something? When the Vidyadhara were under great pressure, in order to placate... Look, your friends are taking the fight.
We need to help them.
chance.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Told you I could fight.
Heaven Surge.
Here is thunder.
My turn.
Heaven Surge. Rise.
This is our chance.
Follow my charge. Show no mercy.
Tough luck running in.
Heaven Surge.
Xing Yuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your...
The Ambrosial Arbor. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She...
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express.
Uh-huh. Is that... Dan Heng? You are Dan Heng, right?
It's a long story,
So, you do have
Let us save such reminiscence for my astral guests. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the... Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are... Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make.
Dan Heng?
Thank you, Don Ho.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand... but as a descendant of the Vidyadhara.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived.
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation.
High Elder?
When the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the...
It looks so much like Dan Heng. I wonder if... The statue... Dan Heng's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dongfeng perished, the Luofu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing. What happens next?
The annals mention that Scale Gorge Waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed... Lady...
Here, General.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this path.
Jingyuan... General, are you...
I wouldn't say so. I'll be counting on a few...
General, don't cast us aside.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind?
I understand your sentiment, but the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. You have a more important duty.
Cloud Knights, attention!
After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw.
Yes, General!
Lady Fu, if I am unable to return, I entrust you with the...
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But...
Spoken like a true general.